What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode on the Falappi YouTube channel. It's been a couple weeks, and today's a Thursday. If you're watching this, why did I choose a Thursday? Because it is July 25th, otherwise known as, in some cultures, it's Christmas in July. I don't know if anyone actually celebrates it. But for the purpose of this video, we're going to be burning up some old content that I got sitting on the back burner that I don't know what to do with. Plus some stuff I filmed recently that's too short to do anything else with. Plus some extra things to talk to you about. And also, as always, nothing's more American as a red shirt, Bass Pro Shops, and the Nos Pounder Merry Christmas in July. Let's get into it, guys. What you see behind me, the white thing, is the gate. All right, we've got a toolbox in the shop, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about that and what we're going to be doing with it. So what we have going on under the hood here is the stock thesis. So what we are going to do, we're going to have what's going on, guys? Welcome back. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Anyway, like I said, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. This first clip you're about to see was the original plan for this Christmas in July episode that we're doing today. This snowblower, I got it probably the hottest week of the year back in June, I think. Anyway, I got this snowblower, didn't know if it ran, and you'll see how that goes. Anyway, there wasn't that much to put in a video, so we're doing it the way that it is now. I'm not putting a lot of money into something that doesn't need it, so we'll see this snowblower, and then we'll get you back into some other things. Let's get into it, guys. Channel, and today I'm going to be calling this the Christmas in July special because, well, the time of filming it's June, but you'll be seeing this in July. And it's 85 degrees right now, down from 90s earlier today. It's 8:11. But July for you, hottest day of the year, sounds like the perfect time to work on the Yard Machines MTD snowblower powered by the Tecumseh 2-stroke. Let's get into it, guys. Like I said, today we're working on the MTD Yard Machines 2-stroke snowblower. I don't know anything about this. Anyway, it was given to me for free by a friend of mine, watches the channel. Shout out to you if you're watching. You know who you are. And the issue with it was he didn't have a key. Luckily for him, I have a key. Shout out to Harry F. Thompson Garage. That place hasn't been in business, I don't think, as long as I've been alive. It was a key off an old snowblower my dad had. He also used it on our old lawnmower, and neither of which exist. I do got the White Outdoors snowblower, and honestly, if this thing runs better than mine, maybe I'll just go ahead and sell the White Outdoors, keep this thing. But anyway, let's see if this thing starts with the key. If so, this would be the shortest revival ever, and I'll have to come up with something else to give you for the Christmas in July special. Let's get into it. I did the right thing and put the key in and turned it on. I'm going to go ahead and prime the John here a couple times. on first inspection, no. She won't start. Checking the gas here. It's got some. Maybe it wants a little more. Maybe the carb wants brake clean. I don't know. But, well, we'll give her a fighting shot. Put a little bit more gas in it and see if we can get her to go. This gas is absolutely awful. It's about 8 years old. And yeah, it's for a snowblower I think we don't even have anymore. So I'm just going to do the right thing and pour it all in there. Just to get rid of it and get it out of my shed. Let's give her one more fighting shot at trying to fire off, and then if not, then we'll have to revisit another day and maybe clean a carb and check some spark plugs and do those kinds of things. Still nothing. I got one more idea, and then after that, another day, clean a carb, see if we can get her to go. So far, Christmas special lives on. I'll show you what we have here is the starting her up in the garage winter option of electric start with the cord. So maybe this works. I don't know. Oh yeah, she wants it. Oh yeah. Well, anyway, guys, the snowblower worked, as the light turned out in not my garage. Anyway, now I'm going to find something else to show you guys for the next, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes of this video. I have some ideas. But anyway, the Yard Machines by MTD with the Tecumseh engine does run. Thank you to my friend, the viewer of the channel, who gave us that thing. I might have to keep it around because obviously she fires over. It's 85 degrees at 8 p.m. There is no snow. So I can't go ahead and, blow the snow with the snowblower. But she works. Maybe we revisit in the winter. Merry Christmas in July. I hope you like whatever I come up with. I have a month to come up with something cool for the rest of this video. Let's get it. Thanks, guys. What's another day here on our Christmas in July special? I want to prove to you again that it'll start because we didn't let it run very long in the last segment. It was 8 o'clock at night, and yeah, she smokes a lot, but she does run. Let me show you. If you remember from the last video, we had to go ahead and plug it in to get it to start, but now, if you take a look at this, you just flip the choke on, go ahead and turn the key to on, and she starts right up. It does smoke quite a bit, but it runs. The auger engages, so I mean, she'll do. I'll probably end up selling this thing, but hey, Christmas in July. An interesting theory. Why do we do it I don't know. I didn't come up with it. It was a marketing gimmick for a snowblower. But we're here now. So maybe we should partake in a Christmas meal. I don't know whether you guys, on regular Christmas, December 25th, whether you celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ or the advent of consumer marketing, capitalism, ploys to sell junk that no one needs. I prefer to celebrate the former. Anyway, do you eat Christmas breakfast? Do you have Christmas dinner? What do you eat? Do you eat a ham? Back in the day, we used to eat raviolis. My family's Italian. Today, we are eating the finest McNasty breakfast because I live exactly 2 city blocks from a McDonald's. We have something in this bag here, but more importantly, we have McDonald's hotcakes. I don't call them. They're pancakes, aren't they? Who came up with hotcakes? But the most important part of a nutritious Christmas in July breakfast is your NOS pounder. When you open the cap, it makes that noise. Ice cold and a great way to start the day. Not only on Christmas in July, but every day of the year. NOS Pounder, not sponsored. NOS, call me up. Let's get something going. Anyway, in order to partake in hotcakes, you need to get your bacon, egg, and cheese bagel and your hash brown and set that to the side. And then, acquire your cutting device. I very well could go into the kitchen and get a legitimate, form of, I'm just trying to read what's in the background there. It's my Amazon box. We'll talk about that in about 8 seconds. Anyway, I don't know how you guys cut your pancakes. Do you go syrup first, then cut? I know people that, pour all the syrup on and then cut. I'm pretty simple. I don't like to make a mess like that. When I cut my pancakes, let me bring you down to pancake cutting level here. Or maybe even lower. Can you see my lap? Look at my amazing camo shorts. You can't see my face, but I'm here. When I cut my pancakes, I like to, make a cut across the pancakes. Then make another cut across the pancakes. And then take those triangles and make another cut across those pancakes. I like triangular cuts in my pancakes. And then, once it's all cut, and quite frankly, I guess your hands should be clean. But I'm a mechanic, so I ingest 80 pounds of brake dust and brake clean and engine oil anyway. Then, once you have perfectly distributed triangles, you can spread them out. And then, and only then, is it time for syrup. I don't know why people like to cut their pancakes after they put the syrup on. It seems like it's messier, and actually, I prefer to dump my pancakes into the lid because it's now a bowl, and I don't have a dining. Well, I do have a dining room table, but I've actually never eaten a single meal there because when you're a single man who lives his life watching YouTube in the living room, why am I going to sit in my kitchen alone when I could have the company of Vice Grip Grange, Diesel Creek, Dan's Pro Shop, Lord Muck, and who knows who else, NASCAR television, and, honestly, I've been watching the Hunger Games of all things. Help me. I think my sanity is going down the tubes. Anyway, let me syrup the pancake here. This is going to be like the greatest 4 minutes of this video. I don't know who's actually going to watch this, and this whole thing's probably going to make me look like I'm losing my mind. But I need to prove to you that the McNasty pancake is edible. Very good. Now that we've enjoyed Christmas breakfast, lunch, dinner, or whatever you want to call it, now it's time to open some gifts. Recently, last week, which quite frankly, if I were Amazon, I would move Prime Day to this week because it coincides with Christmas in July. Great marketing scheme, but I guess the corporate nationalism of, well, not even nationalism, I don't know what you even want. Anyway, big business of Amazon apparently doesn't want to acknowledge Christmas. We do it a week early, but anyway, I bought some stuff on Prime Day. I'm going to show it to you guys, and I've edited it for clarity. That way, instead of you watching me for 30 minutes talk about junk that no one else probably wants, you get to hear me talk about tools for half the time. Anyway, NOS Pounder, Bass Pro Shops, America, Christmas in July. We'll get back with you in a little bit, guys. Just got out of the shower. It's like 10:20 at night. I'm going to be going to bed here soon. I'm enjoying a glass of milk in a red Solo cup. I like to drink milk sometimes before bed, especially on nights when I haven't had any beer. And we're going to talk about some tools and maybe some of the prices that I would have normally paid and how much money I saved on Prime Day, what I'm going to be using the tools for, why I bought them, and stuff like that. If you're watching this video for the first time, I am a technician for Honda, recently kind of promoted off the lube rack into more of an even heavier of an apprenticeship role, starting to do more brake work, suspension work, learning how diagnostics kind of work, doing more warranty stuff. We've been promoted. We'll talk all about that next month. Yes, it'll be 2 years that I work for Honda next month, and we're going to talk about it. I have quite a big selection. Maybe I'll link my toolbox tour up here somewhere. But I always need more. You always need more. You're never enough. You never have enough tools when you're working in the automotive industry. And when I can get a deal, that's why we're doing it. So we're going to start opening these boxes here. I got 2 pairs of these Pyromex safety glasses. But I mean, these here are basically, they look kind of like fake Oakleys. And they are really good sunglasses. They are safety glasses. I believe that they are indeed OSHA compliant. They meet ANSI Z87.1 plus high impact requirements here. And quite frankly, they really are good safety glasses. I paid $7.16, so I didn't save that much money. But at under $10 a pair, you were already getting a heck of a deal on those safety glasses. And like I said, I bought 2 pairs. 1 pair is going to go in my car. 1 pair is going to go in my truck. Anyway, moving on to our next item. This one here could be a hit or a miss. I don't know. But it's something interesting that I thought I might buy. It's a 1/2-inch socket, but you can put a 1/4-inch bit in it. And I'm going to try running a 1/4-inch bit on my air impact. And I'm going to see what happens. And if it works, maybe I'll show you what I did. And if it doesn't work, we'll forget this ever happened. I paid $7.79, I believe, or $7.99 for a 2-pack of these. They're called Black Robot. Sounds like Weijing Expasian to me. They're all made in the same place. The name of the seller is Josie HTL. I don't know what that is. Black Robot, 2-pack of these. $9.99. I paid $7.99. I was going to buy them anyway, but since I had to order some of this other stuff I'm going to show you, I saved money. Take another drink of my milk here, guys. The next thing I bought was a 3-pack of these Craftsman adjustable wrenches. I know you don't have to tell me. I know Craftsman is not what it used to be. But I mean, now, they feel pretty quality. It has a gauge here. Shows you standard sizing on this side. Metric sizing on this side. Apparently, this is equivalent to your 1 inch right here. Or 25 millimeter, 26 maybe. Anyway, there's a little bit of play in these. But I work in the automotive industry. There's a time and a place for these. For instance, turning the bolt to set a riv nut on a ridgeline frame recall. Or you could use a 27 millimeter wrench, but who has one of those? Anyway, I paid $20.01 for them. Normally, they're $34. Actually, they're $36, but you can still get them for 5% off at $34. But I paid $20. But let me see what Lowe's charges for it. Currently, if you were to buy this set, Sears is selling them for $39 if you want to go online, because who has a Sears anymore? Speaking of that, is there anyone watching this video that actually remembers the days of Sears? I remember a little bit going in with my father, rest in peace, and we would go back, and he would shop at Sears, but I don't necessarily remember those days of going in and just getting warranty. However, I hear guys talking all the time, the good old days, you go in, you break your socket, hand it to them, they give you a new one, no questions asked. Why can't the world be like that anymore? Anyway, you can't even buy a 3-piece set. These are probably the ones from the Sears. It says there's a limited lifetime warranty. Probably not. Probably not going to get the warranty. Craftsman, if you're watching this, can I warranty my wrenches? But for the price that I paid, I don't really care. I just want to get a deal. I got a deal. 3-piece adjustable wrench set, $20. You're paying $22.98 for a 2-piece set. Or you can get these 3. I got a deal. I think I paid $2 less for 1 extra wrench for a set that's usually almost $40. I think that's a good deal. Moving on. These are Duratec 8-piece super thin. And I got them in the special finish. Oh man, look at these. They don't show up as good, but I mean, can you see the reflection? This is a 24 and a 27. So these are super thin. There's a little bit of flex to them, but not too much. They go from 5.5 all the way up to 27 millimeter. And that's a pretty good set of wrenches, honestly. I mean, they feel pretty good. Now, you might be asking me, Mike, what are you going to use those for? And the answer is, I don't really know for sure as of right this second. However, there may come a day when I might need this set of wrenches. But let me tell you the price that I paid. Now, Matco sells a set that's similar. It's $184. And the sizes you get there, it looks like you're only going to get 6 up to 19. But they're a little bit longer, which, I mean, that's cool. But honestly, I feel like I'm not using that much leverage when I'm using something like that anyway. Now, Capri also sells a set. They're $44. Capri's some good stuff, I will say. I've used a little bit of their stuff. I don't own anything from them, but I would consider buying Capri tools. This goes 6 to 19 as well. So, again, you're not getting quite as small as the set that I have. But hey, anyway, what did I pay for gold? Thin wrenches. Thin, I mean really thin. Let me show you again, just because you might not believe me. Look how thin these are. Now, like I said, that might not be great for high torque applications, but I feel like you're not going to be using these in a high torque application to begin with. You're going to be using them when you've got a sensor on the back of an engine or something really tight that you just can't fit something in. Something quick. But anyway, regularly, you can get them in black, gold, or silver. I pick gold because gold's cool. I like gold. They're normally $29.99. I only paid $23.99. I think that's a good deal. Again, you could pay a little more. Maybe the Capri are more quality. Maybe the Matco, for over $100 more, are more quality. But for something like this, I don't think I need the greatest made wrench. You're not using that in a high torque application. You're not. I don't really think you would. You shouldn't be. I might put that to the test on something that isn't that important, but I feel like you're not using that for something that thick and big. Last unboxing of the evening, the piece de resistance. Something that I've been meaning to buy anyway and just happened to get a good deal on. Gear wrench, 12-piece, combination double box ratcheting box and wrenches. When I moved up to doing work towards the main shop, one of the first things I did over there were sway bar links. Now, I've done them before on my cars, and I've used a variety of tools to do it. But doing them in the shop, it was on a Ford Escape at the Honda dealer, of all things. And I did not have a wrench that would quite fit there. That's why I bought these wrenches. These things are kind of messy in here, so I'm going to have to buy organization. But here's our 19 millimeter. And they feel good. As far as I'm concerned, Gear Wrench makes like the best ratcheting wrench in the industry. I've tried the snap-on ratcheting wrenches. They feel pretty good, but for the difference in price, I don't even really know if I would tell someone to buy the snap-on one over the Gear Wrench. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of the open end on my Gear Wrench combination ratcheting wrenches. They work. They don't slip that much. If you get a really seized tie rod snap-on flank drive, which I don't own, it does work better. I've borrowed them. But again, for the price Gear Wrench charges versus the quality, that's one of the reasons why I went Gear Wrench. Now, it's a set without a ratcheting end, where it's just, just these ends, and it's like a 17 and a 19 on one wrench, 8 to 19, two sizes per wrench. And that's what I used that day to do the sway bar lift. One of my coworkers, maybe he's watching this video, and Shmeez, shout out if you're watching this video. I don't know. But anyway, I borrowed his snap-on ones, and they work great. The other day, I was doing ball joint down in the main shop, and the mountain wrench would not fit. It was I think it was a Pilot. I forget the year. It was the boxy generation, so the second generation, 2012, 2013 maybe, I don't know. On the contrary, I did like a 17 Pilot, taking the ball joint nuts off the other day. The mountain wrench fit fine. The only issue is, whether the mountain wrench fits or not, when you go to try to loosen them ball joint nuts, they are tight, tight, tight. And anytime you try to use one of those the mountain wrenches are great, but when something's really tight, they always feel like they're going to snap. So that's why you want these. Because 9 times out of 10, the thing is, if you look at the ratcheting end on here, it's flush with the metal. On those mountain wrenches, they're not. It's not flush with the metal. It's offset. And they do that so you can get around things, get a little more clearance when you have room. That's all fine and good when you have room. Sometimes on some of them ball joints and stuff like that, getting in on sway bar links, basically, if the engineer doesn't like you, there's no room. So then you need something like this. Not only does this fit, it's a lot stronger because there's no joint. It's not a flex head. So everything's in its place. These will never replace the mountain wrenches the way the mountain wrenches will never replace these. But there's things this wrench can do that the mountain wrench can't. And there's things the mountain wrench can do that this thing can't. However, these are really cool because, you break it free with this end, ratchet it out with this end, get her tight enough with this end, tighten her all the way down with this end. They make a set that goes up to 24 with these. I only got the set that goes 10 to 19, or it might be 8 to 19 actually. 10 to 19. And the reason I got that set was because I don't really foresee me needing the 24, and I'm pretty sure if I do buy that, I can buy that set later, the expansion pack. So, this has been buying tools on Prime Day, but wait, what did I pay? Now, if we were going to buy all this stuff today without getting the deals, we would be paying $240 because just this set of wrenches alone, just this set of wrenches without being on sale is $150. However, you know how much that I paid? I don't think I told you how much I paid. Right now, these are $150, but I got them on sale for the low price. And quite frankly, it should be illegal how low that I got these wrenches. Got them for $93. That's a good deal. The Icon ones are $180. The Snap-on ones, let me look at it. I guarantee you, it is at least $399, probably more. But anyway, think about that. $240 for all these things we've talked about, and I got them for $160. Will they work out? I don't know. But we got deals, and that's all that matters anyway. Well, guys, we partook in a meal, opened some presents, worked on a project. We need a Christmas song. And while I do still play the guitar and the bass and piano and stuff, I didn't feel like playing it. So, I'm gonna reuse an old video from the olden days back. So, we're gonna go the fast, easy route. Enjoy Jingle Bells by a couple years older, or a couple years younger Mike Falappi, with even younger Mike Falappi duetting on guitar and bass. Hope you enjoy it, guys. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this Christmas in July special. A lot of weird stuff. If this was your first time watching the channel, I'm sorry, but come back. There's a lot of great stuff to come in the future. I just gotta go out there and get it done. Other than that, Christmas in July, we're almost to real Christmas in a couple more months. remember the reason for the season, and no, it's not big capitalism. As much as I like capitalism, it's not, it's not about the money. It's not about buying stuff from the stores. Remember that. Remember what the real reason is. Anyway, thanks for watching the Mike Falappi YouTube channel. Like I said, a lot more great content coming. This was a disjointed video, but I hope it works out good in the end. As always, I'm happy to be here with you guys. I want to get back into doing more of these videos. Other than that, that's going to about do it for the inaugural Mike Falappi Christmas special in July. Maybe we'll do something real for real Christmas. Anyway, Merry Christmas. Anyway, thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you here next time on the Mike Falappi YouTube channel. Thanks, guys.